Hi, this is Angie with AppBuddy, and today we're going to go through the steps necessary to install and get started with GridBuddy. Everything we'll learn today will also be available to you on our website by going to appbuddy.com, clicking on Resources, and getting started. So let's get started. The first thing you'll do is go to the Salesforce Appexchange at appexchange.salesforce.com, type GridBuddy into the search bar, choose the first tile, and click on Get It Now. This will take you through a two-step setup wizard, and once you're completed with that wizard, you'll be ready to go into your Salesforce instance and begin using GridBuddy. Once in Salesforce, make sure that the app dropdown is set to GridBuddy, and then you should see two new custom tabs within your Salesforce instance, Grids and Grid Wizard. If you click on the Grids tab, this will take you to a list of prepackaged grids that are there for getting off to a good start within GridBuddy. Click on the drop-down menu to access those grids. Once in the grids, if you'd like to make administrative changes to them, click on the More button and edit settings, edit fields, or edit admin filters. Or you can also go to the Grid Wizard tab and select from the drop-down menu to create a new grid, or any of the pre-existing grids can be edited from here as well. Once you're ready to begin assigning users to GridBuddy, you'll go to Setup. And the first thing we want to do is make sure that the appropriate users are assigned. To do that, we'll go down to Installed Packages, click Manage Licenses, and this is where you'll make modifications to existing users and or add new users through the Add Users button. We now need to make GridBuddy visible to the users you've assigned. To do that, you'll go to Manage Users, click on Profiles, and then select the appropriate profile or profiles that you'd like to make visible. We're going to use the custom sales profile for today. Select Edit. And under Custom App Settings, we need to make sure that the checkbox is checked for all related GridBuddy components. Then going down to Tab Settings, we do need to do the same as far as looking to make sure the default On setting is there for anything related to GridBuddy as well. Once we've done that, click Save. And now we're ready to enable Grid Wizard access to those users which you would like to allow to create new grids and or edit existing grids. To do that, we're going to stay within the Profiles area. Again, we'll use Custom Sales Profile. Click Edit. We need to scroll down to the Administrative Permissions area and make sure that Customize Application is checked, which it is in this case. Then we'll go further down to the Custom Object Permissions and make sure that Modify All is checked under GridBuddy Settings, which it is here as well. So we can hit Save, and we have just one last item to do to have everybody set up and ready to go. If we go back to our Getting Started guide, the last thing we need to do is make sure that those individuals who are being granted Grid Wizard access also are enabled for these GridBuddy Visualforce pages. And for anyone who needs access to a grid within GridBuddy, we need to make sure that these are enabled. So we'll go back to Salesforce one more time. Again, to manage users and profiles. Instead of clicking Edit this time, we'll click on the name of the profile. Go nearly to the bottom of the page to Enabled Visualforce Page Access. Click Edit. And if any of the required pages were not moved from this section over to Enabled, this is where you would do that and then click Save. And now your users are set up and ready to go with GridBuddy. Thank you for your time today.